Would you like a drink? It's water, YouTube, it's water. We needed to start with refreshments. Hey noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking, and today is a great day. So do you remember that not too long ago I was browsing through Vanity Fair and I found this muppet of a professor who was speaking nonsense, and I debunked him twice. Well, here's the thing, some people in the comments, most people like that, but a couple of people in the comments, apart from accusing me of being racist for whatever reason, I mean, is he a different race? Oh, maybe he's an alien, so I'm being xenophobic, but in the sense that xenomorph. But yeah, some people were accusing me of, oh, why are you even you're just attacking a magazine. Well, here's the thing. This isn't a mate. I honestly don't care what the original content was or was supposed to be. If you originally were a magazine, if this was just a magazine and they were showing fashion magazine, and they show you how to do your hair, I might even watch it and be like, hey, I could do something with this, maybe. But it's not. They have so much content. I'm gonna prove it to you today. We're gonna go into Vanity Fair hellland and we'll see what we can find, because I don't think you realize that's all, you're just attacking a fashion magazine. How is this a fashion magazine? Alright, Vanity Fair. I'll show you a fashion magazine. Vanity Fair. Let's go. It's anything but fair. Right, not to mention 4.3 million subscribers, excuse me, if I'm interested in making sure the historical information that they share is actually incorrect or correct. It's one of those things. Reach. Anyways, let's go. Vanity Unfair. Not subscribed. Alright, so we can't click onto the videos, then we'll see the most popular, but recently, so let's see. So they have a bunch of celebrities just watching stuff, rewatching their own movies. Nicole Kidman. So mostly VIP talk, which, I mean, for a magazine, I suppose, it would be fitting. Ooh, they have an episode with Keanu Reeves. I'm definitely going to watch that one. Keanu Reeves rocks. So very light-hearted Hollywood-related content, talk about Dune, the making of this, the making of that. So in general, something you would expect to be on a magazine thing. But then they decided to go into the expert react sort of type of content for their productions. And that's where I think, how they say in Hollywood, shit hit the fan. Because and I think what we could consider to be the causal link of all of this is the fact that one of the early trials at this sort of content, which was astronaut Chris Hadfield breaks down space movies, got them 14 million views. So you can imagine that it's a massive incentive, and I understand as a content creator, to actually continue doing what works. Now, the thing is that in general, this wouldn't be a problem. You call an expert, the expert gives a commentary onto content that usually is not supposed to be necessarily a documentary, but perhaps, just to make it interesting for the audience, so that the audience can also relate to the content that they like, and at the same time, they can learn something. The problem is that when you do that, you need to make sure that the experts are experts and not political grifters like this guy. Luckily for us and for me, so I don't have to waste my time too much, they've got a playlist called Expert Reviews. So why don't we browse through it and see what we've got? Alright, so we have got Bill Burr reviews impressions of himself, not really what I'm interested in. Magicians reviews sleight of hand and visual tricks. Hostage negotiator reviews hostage scenes from the movie. So this could be interesting if that. Well, unless this guy starts pushing politics into it, I'll have to check it out. Well, you'll know if he does. Vampire expert reviews vampires in movies. Oh no, hold on a minute. What the heck is a vampire expert? How do you become... You see, that's what I mean. How do you become... No, you gotta tell me this one now. How do you become, Vanity Fair, a vampire expert? Are we talking about someone who has a degree in, I don't know, medieval literature or ancient literature, and so they're looking at it from the perspective of literature? I hope to the gods. Or is this someone who pretends that vampires exist and they are experts because some kind of medium? I really hope. I'll have to check this one out. We'll check it in a second. Let's continue. Therapist reviews family dynamics in movies. That's pretty cool. Hold on a minute. Paleontologist reviews dinosaur movie scene. I gotta say, probably. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. I don't know, of course, the qualification of this guy, and we're gonna have to watch the video and make sure that, that what he's saying is correct, possibly with another paleontologist right next to me. But I've gotta tell you, this guy looks exactly like I imagine a paleontologist to look like. This guy's beautiful. This guy's wonderful. So now I don't know if this guy is actually doing it right or if he's doing it like this professor, but in general, I'd probably give him a pass because the guy looks the part. Mwah, this is great. Fantastico. Paleontologist. Then we have former special agent reviews counterfeit. That would be cool to watch. And there he is. Mythology expert reviews Greek and Roman mythology. That is horrible. So if that happened, how do I not know it didn't happen again? And of course it did, because this guy was called twice. So it's not like, you see, that's a pattern. That is a pattern, Vanity Fair. If you invited this guy once, and then, he does what he does, of course you don't know, because he's like, in theory, he's a professor in New York. So you're thinking, well, yeah, I mean, he is a professor of mythology for modern audiences, whatever the heck that means. But, you invite him because he's got the qualification in theory, and then he does what he did in the first episode, this one here, link in the description, where he just pushed politics the entire time, and also was wrong on a lot. Anything historical that he brought up was mostly incorrect, and a few of the mythology things were also wrong. So not only this guy didn't know what he was talking about, his Greek was wrong, but he also pushed politics the entire time. So you're invited as a professor to talk about mythology in the movies, what on earth, and talk about how everything is racist and everything is sexual. That was the weirdest thing. But I'm saying, hey, if it only happened once, I mean, maybe they paid him already, they're investing resources, I would have cancelled the episode right there, but maybe it was slipped. But then they invite him again very soon after that. So why would they do that? Two reasons. Reason number one, in our investigation, today I'm a detective. Detective reacts to Vanity Fair. Today I'm a detective. Reason number one, money, because, I mean, the guy did get them 1.7 million views, which compared to Pro Safe Cracker, whatever the hell that is. Pro Safe Cracker. Fact checked, safe cracking. Does that mean he's a criminal? First vampire. This is a great episode. Pro Safe Crack. I don't understand. Did he go to prison like for 40 years and now he paid his social situation, and so he's invited and he's telling you, oh yeah, when we cracked that bank and I stole $40,000 and killed 2 employees in the meantime, oh yeah, that's how we did it. So they're doing it wrong. When let me teach you how to break the safe of a bank in case you want to go and what on earth? I was just looking, I want to make a point. But the more I look into this, the less sense it makes. Not a great example, but let's take another one for Pro Safe. What's the next one? Pro Murderer. That reviews scenes of murders. Pro mass murderer. Anyways, the paleontologist sounds like something cool, and he did get 5 million views, but then again, the etiquette expert only got them 600,000. So I suppose, when that happens, they're like, no, get the mythology guy again. We liked him. So one is the money. Two, I think they agree with his politics. Now, there is nothing wrong with agreeing with someone's politics. It's not just because I disagree a lot. I mean, I'm a moderate. I'm kind of disagree and attack both sides. But in general, a lot of the politics that he pushed was the sort of radical politics that pissed me off. But just because I disagree with him, maybe you agree with him, and that's absolutely fine. Free country, free nation, express yourself freely. And, even if we disagreed at the political level on some points, I'd be like, yeah, it's not a problem. Okay, we disagree. Let's have a pizza together. Not a big deal. But what I'm saying is that they agree with him, so they choose to let him continue to, because he did the same thing on the second episode, as you can see in this video of mine. He continues to push the same political propaganda, and you let him do it, but you are hiding it. That's what annoys me. You are disguising it as, oh no, he's talking about mythology in ancient times, and and in this case, that's what they're doing. They're promising you something, so you're clicking that because you're thinking, oh, I'm a mythology professor, I'm going to learn, and then you're just exposed to political propaganda. Not to mention the fact that he's a professor, then people are going to think it's argument from authority. So the professor said it, so yeah, it must be racist to say this, and that because he said that. I mean, it's just, no. But anyways, Pro Safe Cracker. Let's see. Professional baker. Yeah, that'd be nice to see. She doesn't look Italian though, so how professional can she be? Former special agent. I'd love to watch this one. Cult deprogrammer breaks down cults in movies. Interesting. So a few of these. Criminologists. Nice. And as long as you invite criminologists and not criminals, let's see. Former Secret Service agent. Now, I get it that he's former, but it's interesting to see a secret agent in front of a camera, to be honest. That's an interesting, a little bit of a logical inconsistency in there. But I guess if it's former, it's former. Be like, aha, you remember me when you saw me in that bakery around the corner? I was on a mission. One mission then. Oh, I can't tell you, top secret and that kind of stuff. Very cool. Obama's advisor, Valerie Jarrett, reviews presidential something. So yeah. Archaeologist reviews archaeologists in movies. That'd be nice. Hoping watch it be political propaganda again. Marine scientist reviews shark attack scene. Oh, marine, okay, in the sea. For a second, I thought a marine, from the Marine Corps. So I'm like, why the heck was a marine scientist? It's like, so a scientist is also a soldier, is reviewing shark attacks? What the fuck? What on earth is the American Army up to these days? And then I'm like, oh, marine in this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny. I actually never made the connection. I feel like my eyes have been opened. Marine in the sense of the sea, and marine in the sense of the military guy is the same word. And I never noticed. How's that possible? Astronomer reviews sci-fi movies. Nice. Professional ballerina. Detective, like me. Therapist review movie cut. A therapist should review their head. That's what a therapist should do. And this guy said, the professor. Therapist reviews the professor mythology for the modern audience. I watch that. I'd share it. I'll share it on my platform if you do that. I'll share it. Mark my words. Bomb experts review explosions. Very cool. As long as it's not the guy who planted the bombs. I hope it's the guy that, deactivates the bombs. I think that's what they mean by bomb expert, considering, the safe. Let me see what a vampire expert is. I'm just too curious.
I'm Dr. Laura Westengard, and I'm a professor of English, Gothic literature, and gender and sexuality. I got my PhD.
I knew it. Gender and sexuality, and then vampires. So the beginning, I was like, oh, look, I was wrong. She's not a person who believes in vampires. She's actually, or a vampire maybe, she's actually a professor of Gothic literature. And I was like, oh, nice. So now I can tell the audience, guys, I was wrong. There was nothing fishy about this. And then gender and sexuality. Listen. I'm not against speaking about gender and sexuality. Don't think that I'm one of those people that is super close-minded and I don't want to hear anything. No. We can sit down. We can talk. Absolutely. I'm very open. But why with vampires? You know what she's going to do on this video now. It's a 21 minutes video. I'll make a dedicated video. I'll watch now. We just know. So I'm writing it down. Watch for it. Because I'll make a dedicated video. Because you know what she's gonna push. And when it happens once, okay, happens twice, coincidence 3 times, it's a pattern. Editing Metatron here. Yep, I can confirm. I watched the whole episode. Half of it is all about homophobia, you're homophobic, vampires are not homophobic, this is transphobic. It's all about that. I was right. I'll make a dedicated video. Let's go. Let me check the safe expert, safe breaking, what the heck was it? Let me underline, however, that I would be annoyed the same way, because clearly this is very, very, I want to say left-wing oriented, but if it was right-wing and they were doing the same, so they make a video and it's Roman expert reviews Roman armor and then all he does is push Trump, I would be like, hold on a minute, why are you clickbaiting me and pushing politics into something that was promised to me as being something that was supposed to be about mythology, history? It would be all the same, okay? So I'm not just being unfair and just attacking the left. As I say, I'm very moderate, so I tend to attack both sides. It's just that, as you can see, in this case, it's that kind of political pushing, but with clickbait. Then make your channel politics. Vanity Fair can be Vanity Fair politics, and then I won't complain about it. It's your freedom of speech, say whatever you want, push whatever side you want, but in this case, it annoys me, because in the food stylist, I'm going to click it, it's going to be, hello, I'm a food specialist, gender sexuality specialist, and I talk about LGBTQ issues in the salad I just made for breakfast. It's just, it's the disconnection. So the vampires gender studies expert, let's see the safe guy. If you appreciate my content so far and wish to help ensure my ability to continue to tell it how it is, regardless of any possible backlash, please support this channel on Patreon. Any support helps me and my team of academics keep the channel strong and gives us the means to fight back against the political rewriting of history. Stand with us, form the wall, defend the truth. Love the old school TV, by the way.
Of implausibility on top of impossibility. Just absurd from beginning to end. I'm sorry. My name is Dave McComey. I'm a professional safecracker. I've been in the business since 1972.
Once again, what is a professional safecracker?
I've written 24 technical manuals on safes and vaults and one memoir called Safecracker. I run an international organization of professional safecrackers and have since 1992.
Okay, so is this like an organization that tries to crack your safe to see if it's really safe? So if that's what it is, call me impressed, because I didn't even know that was a thing.
Lockpicking and safecracking are two very different things. We're not going to see anybody picking a padlock with a hairpin today.
Right, so I get it. Well, at least, because at first I thought like it was kind of some kind of criminal. Oh, that would have been funny. Undercover FBI agent. Well, good luck with your undercover from now on, mate. You just got 3,300,000 people looking at your face, and with that mustache? Yeah, undercover of what? Super Mario? Hold on a minute. I think I got it. Guys, I got it. Former jewel thief. Reviews, I knew it. What is it with today? I'm guessing everything right. Former jewel thief reviews famous heist movies from Ocean 11 to, oh, this is gonna be great, 12 million views. Well, no wonder. I mean, the way I'm imagining it is, that's stupid. Is that how they went around choking the god to death? When I did it, I just did it very quickly. Just cracked his neck and choked him to death while he wasn't even thinking, and then went in and then we stole how many jewels did they steal? You know, I got a 30-year sentence for much less than that. I mean, what the heck? I gotta watch it.
This is Larry Lawton, and he's an ex-jewel thief.
Not thief, I was a robber. Thief sounds like you went in that person's house and robbed it. I just went with a gun right to their face.
Larry.
Great. Okay, listen. When you were pushing politics, Vanity Fair, it was annoying to me. But now you're telling me, oh no, it's like you're giving, what the heck? This guy just admitted to putting a point in the what? What's wrong with this?
Larry's a former career criminal, once considered the biggest jewel thief in the United States.
In 7 years, I robbed between $15 and $18 million and then served 12 years in federal prison.
This is exactly what I thought this was going to be. This guy like served his sentence and then they invite him to speak from his... You don't want to know. You don't want this to go around. Like if he's going to explain to us, oh no, that's not how you do it, so this is the best way to do it. And then someone is going to do it. I mean, oh my gosh. Do they have no honor, no responsibility for what they push on a 4.3 million subscribers platform? 12 million people watch this. And then YouTube demonetized me. What? What? I'm not gonna go through this. Anyways, yeah, this was me. Why Metatron do you attack just a little insignificant fashion magazine? Do you hate fashion, Metatron? Do you hate? Look at this. I'm fashion. Made a person. 15th century. Thanks for watching. We're checking out the vampire sexual lady soon.